Hello people. Yesterday, Muslim scholar Professor Hanafia Harun made a note while speaking to UMNO Online about how the Quran cautioned Muslims against information from those who are untrustworthy or deemed fasik. While referencing the United States Department of Justice suits against 1MDB, he said that the information is based on those who are fasik, going as far as to call them kafir or infidels. PKR Vice President Rafizi Ramli read this and he could not hold back his response, firing back at Professor Harun, saying that the incarcerated former opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim was there first, describing how Anwar had sounded the alarm bells as early as 2011 about 1MDB during his speech in Parliament, and he stressed about how a well-known Muslim was one of the first to break open the 1MDB scandal. Rafizi slammed the professor for taking the Quranic verse out of context and in isolation of other verses, such as Al-Arakah verse 188, which says in full, "Do not consume one another's wealth unjustly or send it to the rulers in order that you consume a portion of the wealth of the people in sin while you know it is unlawful." I'd do my research first before messing with Rafizi Ramli if I were you. Remember the hoo-ha about how Ola Bola and Jagat got disqualified from being named Best Film at the Malaysian Film Festival? I would like to first up apologize for an inaccuracy in yesterday's fact sheet, where I said that every single word must be in Bahasa Melayu. It turns out that according to the Malaysian Film Producers Association, or PFM, said that nominees for the Best Film category in the festival has to have at least 70% of its dialogue in Malay, saying that it is to uphold the national language in local films now and in the future. PFM, have you ever heard of moving the goalposts? Whatever. PFM says that they are working with FINAS to find a practical mechanism for the future of the local film industry, taking into consideration that Bahasa Melayu is the official language of the country. Yeah, good luck with that and trying to win back the heart of filmmaker Afdin Shauki, who has said that he will be boycotting the film festival this year because of your segregation of categories. For those of you who heard about the perks and everything and want to sign up to join former Deputy Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin's new party, if you're non-Bumiputra, please sit down. I'm sorry, but it's going to be a Malay/Bumiputra party. This was confirmed today by veteran journalist A. Kadir Yassin in a blog post where he described the party's aim to continue as well as to renew the fight of the Malays and Bumiputra in the era of globalization, reformation, transparency and openness. His blog post also explained that the new party, which is yet to be named, will include in its constitution the reformation of the political system as well as the country's administration, values of transparency, responsibility and prevention of corruption, and office bearers will also be limited to certain periods in holding positions. The financial regulator for the state of New York has sent a second request to Goldman Sachs Group Incorporated, requesting information about its fundraising for 1MDB. Reuters reported today, citing a person familiar with the matter, that a letter sent late yesterday included a request to meet with Goldman Sachs at or before the end of the month, following a letter sent last month requesting details on the matter. Goldman's response was the equivalent of an answering machine, where a spokesperson said that the company is aware of the New York State financial regulator's interest in the matter and have been in dialogue with them on it for some time. Goldman Sachs had assisted 1MDB in raising $6.5 billion through bond sales in 2012 and 2013 to invest in projects to stimulate the Malaysian economy. However, according to the recent indictment by the United States Department of Justice on 1MDB, some $2.5 billion raised from these bonds wound up misappropriated and spent on buying artwork, luxury properties in New York and London, as well as to pay off gambling debts. The Prisons Department has begun work on renovating the Kamunting Detention Center in Taiping, where Internal Security Act detainees were held once upon a time. They want to use it as a detention center for Islamic State militant detainees in the country, and their reason for this is so that the Islamic State detainees do not spread their influence to other detainees. Thus, they are specially training prison officials to handle such militant prisoners. This, however, has riled up local residents in Taiping, as they believe that the dark history of Kamunting has severely tarnished the image of the township, with the Taiping parliamentarian Nga Kong Ming launching a mass signature campaign, hoping to collect some 10,000 signatures in order to dissuade the government from housing the detainees there. Today, he lashed out by saying that the government had ignored the local community's efforts to develop local tourism and has instead kept them in the dark about the plans for the detention center. And that's the end of the fact sheet today. Should Kamunting be redeveloped into a secure center for IS detainees? Or is it better that the government build a secret underground holding cell in an undisclosed location in the middle of nowhere for that very purpose? You know, it's not like the government has no money to do it. Now, I want to hear your answer in the comments. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and please share this video. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching and enjoy your weekend.